Welcome to I'm Your Target Demographic. Every Wednesday we talk about a topic, and today we're talking about the Bermuda Triangle. We're going to talk about what this is, why people are talking about it, some possible causes. We're just going to break down everything you need to know about the Bermuda Triangle. So sit back, relax, and let's do this. Let's start with the bare basics. Where the triangle is located is somewhat debated, but most people agree that it starts in Miami, in the state of Florida, in the United States. Then it connects down to San Juan in Puerto Rico, then extends out to the island of Bermuda. While we might call it the Bermuda Triangle, it's also known as the Devil's Triangle, which is a little more ominous. There have been quite a few reported incidents in this triangle. One of the most infamous is the USS Cyclops, in which this US Navy vessel carrying 309 crew disappeared in this area. 2 later ships disappeared. The common trend among all 3 is that they were carrying an ore, a metal, that is much denser and heavier than should really be carried in this sort of substantial amount. So there's a general consensus that these ships likely capsized due to weight. Flights have also disappeared over this area, including a group of 5 torpedo bombers called Flight 19. It's now believed that a navigational error led them to running out of gas somewhere over the Atlantic. Interestingly, though, a 13-man search and rescue aircraft also disappeared looking for them. The last major aircraft that went missing happened in 1963, when 2 aircraft mysteriously crashed into the ocean. Some reports claim that they crashed into each other, while others claim that the crash sites for each plane were significantly far from each other, meaning that they both crashed without cause on the same day. Now, most of the major incidents in which people disappeared or aircraft crashed, all of that happened before 1963. And we can believe that a lot of these incidents are because of human error. For example, there was a wave of ships reported as missing, but the process wasn't common to log when ships were found, leaving us now with a list of missing ships that likely eventually made their way back home, or at least were accounted for somehow, but no one wrote it down. Record keeping in those days was not incredibly accurate. Now, before you hop down into the comments, I know that there's been more recent examples. I know that there have been ships that have, crashed and gone missing, and there are more recent examples. But the tricky thing is that this is not statistically higher than anywhere else in the ocean. If you were to look at any patch of ocean, there's always people that go missing, ships that lose contact. Inside the Bermuda Triangle is not statistically more dangerous, or there's not more accounts than anywhere else. The ocean is a dangerous place, but people have always been drawn to mystery, so let's indulge ourselves. Let's say that these disappearances were significantly more common. What could be the cause? Let's begin by talking about Atlantis. The city of Atlantis supposedly exists somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, and it's been connected to the Bermuda Triangle because of something called the Bimini Road, which is an underwater rock formation that looks like some sort of pier or walkway, which people have jumped at the chance to attribute to Atlantis. A documentary research crew claims to have found a second set of stones below the ones on the surface, but they've not published any actual proof for some reason. Skeptics say that their claim of additional structures is false, hence why we haven't seen any follow-up or proof. Other theories include the idea that somewhere in the triangle is a wormhole that leads to some other place or time. This theory is debunked a bit because it seems more aircraft and ships are found destroyed as opposed to being missing entirely. So it's fun to think about the supernatural stuff, right? The different reasons why ships might crash or planes might go missing, but there's just so much traffic in this region of the ocean. Think about cruise liners that are going down to Bermuda or Puerto Rico. There's just so much happening there that obviously once in a blue moon, something's going to crash, or something's going to go missing, someone's going to forget to log that they found this ship. There's just so many reasons for these incidents happening. So what do you think? Do you think the Bermuda Triangle is a real phenomenon? Do you think that there is something going on there? Or do you think, no, it's just a fun story that we tell? Have you ever been in that region of the world? Have you taken a cruise? Have you gone out? Do you live in any of those countries? So tell me about it down in the comments. If you want to see other videos about weird phenomenons like this, you can check them out on the screen here. Make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching.